Life can be incredibly tough. At some point, we all face pain, loss, or uncertainty that makes us question everything. In these moments, it's easy to feel lost, stuck, or even hopeless. The weight of our struggles can feel overwhelming, making us wonder if we'll ever find a way forward. But what if I told you that your suffering could have meaning, that even in the most difficult circumstances, you still have the power to overcome? This is the core idea of logotherapy, a powerful psychological approach developed by Viktor Frankl, a psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor. In his book, Frankl shares how he endured the unimaginable suffering of Nazi concentration camps, not by avoiding pain, but by finding meaning within it. He observed that those who survived the harshest conditions weren't necessarily the strongest or the healthiest, but the ones who had a deep sense of purpose. He saw firsthand that when a person has meaning in their life, they can endure almost anything. In today's video, we'll explore how logotherapy can help you overcome challenges and give you a new way to look at adversity. If you're struggling right now, this could change the way you face hardship forever. Before we dive into how to apply logotherapy to your life, let's first understand what it is. Viktor Frankl was an Austrian neurologist and psychiatrist. During World War II, he was imprisoned in concentration camps, where he lost his parents, his wife, and his unborn child. He was forced to endure extreme suffering, starvation, and the constant threat of death. Yet even in the darkest conditions, he noticed something powerful. Those who survived weren't necessarily the strongest or the healthiest, but the ones who had a deep sense of purpose. They had a reason to keep going. From this experience, he developed logotherapy, a therapy based on the idea that the primary drive in human beings is the search for meaning rather than pleasure or power. Unlike other forms of psychology that focus on the past or unconscious desires, logotherapy helps people find purpose, even in suffering. It teaches that when we understand our why, we can endure almost anyhow. So how does this help you in your own struggles? Let's break it down into 3 key principles. Frankl believed that meaning is always available no matter how painful life gets. Even in the worst situations, you can find a purpose to keep moving forward. He argued that suffering is not what destroys us, it's the lack of meaning behind it. For example, he saw that prisoners who had a reason to survive, a loved one waiting for them, a book they wanted to finish, a goal they hadn't accomplished, were more likely to endure hardships. The human spirit, when connected to a meaningful purpose, becomes incredibly resilient. If you're facing challenges, ask yourself, what meaning can I create from this pain? Can your suffering make you stronger, wiser, or more compassionate? Instead of seeing your struggles as meaningless, could they be preparing you for something greater? One of Frankl's most famous quotes is, "Everything can be taken from a man but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances." This means that even if you can't change what's happening around you, you can change how you respond to it. You always have control over your mindset. Think about it. 2 people can go through the exact same hardship, but one emerges broken while the other emerges stronger. The difference is not in the situation itself, but in how they choose to interpret it. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" try asking, "How can I grow from this? What lessons can you take from this experience?" You may not have chosen the hardship, but you can choose what it means for your life. Frankl identified 3 main ways people find meaning in life: through work or creation, doing something that gives you a sense of purpose, whether it's your job, a passion project, or helping others. When you contribute something meaningful to the world, you feel fulfilled. Through love and relationships, finding meaning in the people you care about, whether it's family, friends, or even humanity as a whole. Love, connection, and deep relationships can give our struggles purpose. Through suffering, if we face suffering with courage, it can transform us. Instead of being something meaningless, it can shape us into stronger and wiser individuals. Even the darkest moments of life can serve as stepping stones to growth. Which of these sources of meaning resonates most with you? Can you channel your struggles into something that gives your life deeper purpose? Now that you understand the principles, here are 3 steps to apply logotherapy in your life when facing difficult times. Instead of seeing pain as something to avoid, see it as a teacher. Ask yourself, what lesson is hidden in this experience? How can this struggle shape me into a better person? What kind of person do I want to become because of this? By finding meaning in suffering, it stops being just pain. It becomes growth. You stop seeing yourself as a victim and start seeing yourself as someone who is evolving. You might not control your situation, but you always control your reaction. Every moment you have a choice. Will I let this break me, or will I use it to build myself? Will I focus on what's lost or on what I still have? Making this mental shift will empower you to take back control of your life. Even in the worst conditions, your mind remains your most powerful tool. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What is life asking of me? Is there someone I can help because of what I've been through? Can I turn my pain into purpose by sharing my story? What small actions can I take today that bring me closer to a meaningful life?" These shifts in thinking don't eliminate suffering, but they transform it into something meaningful, and that makes all the difference. The truth is, life will always have challenges. Pain is unavoidable, but suffering is a choice. If we learn to find meaning, even in our struggles, we can endure anything. Frankl reminds us that suffering itself is not the enemy. It's meaningless suffering that truly destroys us. The moment we attach a sense of purpose to our hardships, they become easier to bear. So, the next time you face a difficult moment, remember Viktor Frankl's words. You may not be able to erase the challenge, but you can change your relationship with it. You can shift your perspective, choose your response, and take control of the meaning you attach to it. If this video resonated with you, leave a comment below. What's one challenge you're facing, and how can you find meaning in it? And if you want more insights on mental strength, resilience, and personal growth, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Because together, we can find meaning in every part of life. You're stronger than you think. Keep going. You've got this.